Why does everybody hate Caitlin Clark? And do you hate Caitlin Clark? Come on, talk
dude.
to me.
Absolutely not. I think that she's a gem. I didn't know her, but All-Star Weekend, we kind of bantered back and forth a little bit. And she's lovely. She has a lot of pressure on her shoulders. And I think a lot of people always have a lot to say with people they don't even know or shoes they've never been in. And for me, I think she's handling the pressure very well. She's doing a lot of great things for women's basketball. And I'm a fan. Like, I would love to play with her one day, for real.
But what is that? It might not be from you, but like, what is it feels it's not hate, but is it jealousy? Is it envy? Is it just like, what is it?
Yeah,
The WNBA is embroiled in controversy because escalating hostilities, celebrity player altercations, and strong viewpoints. Sophie Cunningham has provoked controversy by supporting rookie Caitlin Clark and denouncing Ozza Wilson's behavior, which some claim overshadows Clark's accomplishments. Cunningham's vocal position has heightened conversations on the league's star power dynamics and fairness legacy. This drama transcends personal rivalries and emphasizes the NBA's battle to strike a balance between honoring the achievements of its best players and promoting equality and unity in a league that is still establishing itself in the national spotlight thanks to Cunningham's audacious remarks, Wilson's landmarks, and Clark's remarkable ascent. The dispute highlights more significant issues regarding the WNBA's identity and future. The league is scrutinized for everything from ticket sales to paying tribute to its legends, and every decision provokes differing views. The NBA's goals and struggles as it seeks to expand its fan base and define its next chapter are reflected in this argument, which goes beyond who is in the spotlight.
Plays if you don't get a call. With an opportunity, she will attack the cup at what? And another technique. She has been tossed.
The unwavering defender of Caitlin Clark. Sophie Cunningham has openly hailed WNBA rookie Caitlin Clark as a catalyst for change, calling her the league's now rather than just its future. She feels that Clark's incredible debut has created unheard of excitement and changed the course of the league. Cunningham also vehemently defended Clark against those who dismiss their skepticism as jealousy, highlighting the fact that Clark's ascent benefits the entire league. Her incorrect comments posted on Twitter and other platforms sparked broader discussions about the WNBA's expansion and the balance between praising star players and preserving inclusivity within the league, as Cunningham believes that embracing Clark's momentum is essential to advancing the WNBA as a whole.
Extra detail.
The doodle. Oh! That's golden. She's a golden.
Known as a once-in-a-generation talent, Caitlin Clark's first season in the WNBA has been nothing short of revolutionary. She has broken scoring records, dazzled with assists, and redefined the possibilities for young point guards. Clark has already been compared to the greatest basketball players of all time, but she views these early honors as only the start and believes that her influence extends well beyond the floor. Clark's popularity has caused WNBA game attendance to reach all-time highs and merchandise sales to soar. Social media is dominated by her captivating highlights, which brings she is a transformative personality who has drawn new followers to the WNBA, converting skeptics into ardent supporters. As one analyst pointed out, she is promoting the sport and igniting enthusiasm even in households that are not familiar with women's basketball.
I like sprinting. I already told you guys. I like to run. I don't know. I feel like finding a balance of when you can conserve my energy within the game and playing with pace at the same time. I think there's times where you can pick and choose. I think I've done better at that, and I think even over the last road stretch, the coaches found good minutes where I could get a quick breather that becomes very important, especially in the fourth. But I felt tonight I felt really good and could go the whole stretch, but it's never really they don't really ask me. It's not really my choice. It's more so they know what they're thinking and what we need in the moment. So I could probably go play another 40 minutes. I don't usually like to stop. So.
George on Zoom, then
Despite her spectacular climb, Clark continues to face obstacles. Her physical and mental fortitude are being put to the test as opponents design defenses to shut her down, but she keeps coming up with new ideas and adapting, demonstrating her supremacy in the face of difficulty during her debut campaign. Although Clark's journey is only getting started, her influence is already changing women's basketball and the jealousy discussion. She is not only redefining what it means to be a star athlete, but also setting new performance standards.
I saw where you said the WNBA, they're targeting Caitlin Clark. What do you mean by how she's being guarded or, enforced?
I think you and I both know the landscape that we live in today, both sports-wise and non-sports-wise, right? We are in a red-blue. And if you're red, you can't agree with blue. And if you're blue, you can't agree with red. Whereas most things are in the middle. If you're a college player and you're a great college player, like Caitlin was, the delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart. There were actually odds on she's third or fourth in betting odds on being MVP at the WNBA. These people are so...
Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise has given the WNBA new life, but it has also caused tensions within the league. While her increasing fame has brought the sport a lot of attention, there are rumors that some veteran players feel their contributions are being overlooked, which has turned what could have been a moment of unity into a heated argument about priorities and fairness. Sophie Cunningham encourages others to embrace the wider impact rather than see it as a slight, seeing Clark's success as a gain for the league as a whole. She claims that the focus offers more financing opportunities and awareness that assist all players.
To me, what Caitlin's been able to do in a short period of time has been very impressive, right? And so, because I know people are like, oh my God, you said she wouldn't be good. But I didn't say she wouldn't be good. What I said was I didn't think Caitlin or Angel would come into the league and dominate immediately, which I don't think either of them did.
Come here and dominate off the rip. Averaging 17 is not dominated compared to averaging 30-something for 4 straight years.
But that was also like the first half of the season. I feel like after the break...
There is a more significant question at the core of the problem. How can the WNBA honor up-and-coming players like Clark without offending its long-standing legends? As player tension simmers, the league must strike this delicate balance to guarantee parity and recognition while promoting progress. This discussion probably signals the start of a longer, more in-depth discussion on recognizing personal accomplishments without undermining those of others. Maintaining unity while leading the league to new heights will require striking a balance.
Capital One Arena, the official number 20,711. It has now become the largest attended game in WNBA history.
The financial obstacles underlying the WNBA's rising prominence. The WNBA is experiencing unprecedented growth at this pivotal point in its history, with record-breaking attendance at arenas and lively social media conversations. But the excitement is not fully revealed by the surface. Even after such a successful season, the league lost $40 million, indicating that financial difficulties are still there. A harsh reminder that financial success is not guaranteed by fame alone.
Marketing around all of our players, but I think Caitlin's lifting everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
our arenas are packed, our viewership. I mean, this is a key part of why I was hired is to look at how to bring in new viewers, new fans, the demographic. We're one of the most diverse demographics in sports, both on the court and now our viewership.
Yeah, it rocks, by the way, when you're in the stadium. We went.
Caitlin Clark has emerged as a key player in this bigger picture, driving ticket sales, merchandise sales, and media attention, all of which are crucial in determining the WNBA's financial future. However, her individual accomplishments haven't been sufficient to stabilize a system that is having trouble finding stability. So the key question now is how the WNBA can use its rising stars to create a business model that will ensure its continued existence. The WNBA has never before experienced such excitement and visibility thanks to Clark, but her success also highlights the persistent problems beneath the surface. Resolving these issues will take much more than just relying on individual talent. It will require brave choices, creative approaches, and a genuine emphasis on long-term sustainability, such as
Never set out to break the NCAA, women's basketball scoring record. Like, that's never what I was trying to do.
8 points away from passing Kelsey Plum and becoming the all-time leading scorer in NCAA women's basketball history.
You could just feel it. It was just, everyone was watching. No one was in lines, no one was in concession, no one was getting a Carver cone before the game. Those first 2 minutes were just like the most electric atmosphere I've ever been in for any sport. It was just insane.
6 points away from an NCAA record. You know who they go to. 22 from the outside. Oh, this is going to happen quick. She is 3 away. Just a bucket.
I think everybody in the arena knew that she was going.
Caitlin Clark and the harmony between challenge and privilege, more than just excitement, has been brought to women's basketball by Caitlin Clark's rise. It has also sparked a complex conversation about privilege, history, and equity in the sport. In a recent interview, Clark gave the Black women who helped create the WNBA heartfelt credit, acknowledging their contributions and struggles and demonstrating awareness of the foundations she now stands on. Some interpreted her remarks as a gesture of respect, while others saw them as a prelude to more difficult questions. Clark's journey is not without its problems. She has her own obstacles to overcome on the court. Stern birds, while detractors claim that her fame offers her an advantage, her defenders highlight the emotional and physical burden she bears as a rising star in women's sports, despite the ceaseless walls put up to save her from facing the constant scrutiny of tremendous notoriety.
I think this is a good excuse to miss school. Absolutely. To see your sister do that. 22! Abby Marshall. Here comes Clark. How will she go for this shot?
This dynamic reflects broader societal concerns over justice and privilege awareness. More than just her exceptional talent, Clark's presence in the WNBA is igniting discussions on how to respect diversity while guaranteeing fairness for all players. In this sense, her career path is not just influencing her own, but also reshaping the story of what women's basketball can represent in the modern world.
A few weeks ago, you were named the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year. Time asked you to define your year in one word, and you said historic. We can do better. We can give you 2 words to define your year. What would they be if you could do that?
2 words?
2 words.
That is hard. I would say, I don't know, life-changing maybe?
That's a great one.
The fervor around Caitlin Clark's ascent met an awkward crossroads with AIA in the Jay Wilson versus Clark controversy. Wilson's previously established legacy imprisonment reached a breaking point when the 2 athletes' jersey retirement ceremonies coincided. Designed to commemorate brilliance, it provoked discussion about respect and acknowledgement, as well as whether the WNBA is doing enough to manage its stars fairly.
I'm glad you did that tempo. They struggle as well, but here is a heel which should get so well in.
AA supporters of Wilson claimed that the timing of Clark's event overshadowed Wilson's moment and added fuel to the fire. Clark's detractors cited the timeline, claiming that Iowa had announced the event months earlier with no malice toward Wilson. The debate erupted on social media, dividing fans as arguments about favoritism raged at its heart. This controversy isn't just about timing. It's about the delicate balancing act of honoring the WNBA's seasoned veterans while welcoming its new stars. Maintaining this equilibrium is a difficult undertaking, and instances like these highlight how serious the situation is. If done poorly, it might drive a wedge between players and supporters.
Full circle it does, because we wanted to make your dream come true. You've made so many dreams come true. State Farm knew it had been some time since you'd seen Maya, and like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Maya Moore.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Good to see you. How are you? Well, I feel like I'm fangirling so hard. Oh my God. Thanks for being here. I'm just a little girl fangirling. Thanks for coming. Absolutely. This is so awesome. Oh, geez.
So we got the first.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Caitlin Clark's celebrity power. When tickets for Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement went on sale, nobody anticipated the response. Prices skyrocketed to previously unheard of heights, with the cheapest seat costing $700. In contrast, fans flocked to Aya Wilson's similar event, where tickets were as low as $25. This showed how much Clark's popularity had grown and how much influence she now undoubtedly possesses, but it also brought with it heated debates and criticism. Gap represented larger disparities in the WNBA, especially in the way the league decides to market its stars players. Whether praised or condemned, the high demand only demonstrated Clark's amazing influence on women's basketball. There is no denying that Clark's arrival has completely altered the sport's economics.
College basketball phenom Caitlin Clark said goodbye to Iowa Hawkeyes fans yesterday during a special ceremony at Carver Hawkeye Arena. And yes, Clark did get a standing ovation when Iowa's athletics director announced that the university will retire her number 22 jersey.
That number holds a lot of weight, far beyond my name, and I guess I'm just really grateful, and it'll be a special day when that happens for sure. Thank you. It's been very special, and this place will always be home to me.
Clark's historic 4-year collegiate career came to an end last weekend. Iowa came up short to South Carolina in the national championship game. She is widely expected to be the #1 pick in Monday's WNBA draft and has done so much for the sport.
No question. No, they didn't waste any time retiring that jersey.
No.
Many people thought it was a great idea to schedule Clark's event during a competitive game against USC because it maximized exposure and positioned her as a greatness icon that fans shouldn't miss. In many ways, the so-called ticket wars are about more than just seat prices. They reflect the league's changing tides and the increased interest in women's sports.
To college basketball.
No one has done more to grow the popularity in a broad way of this game, in the history of the game, than Caitlin Clark.
The intersection of basketball for women. Not only do the stories of Caitlin Clark, Aya Wilson, and others make headlines, but they also shed light on the more complex issues facing the WNBA at the moment, ranging from contentious disputes over scheduling and ticket costs to more general queries of privilege and acknowledgement. Each tale serves as a reminder of the complexity of the leagues. The rise of Caitlin Clark demonstrates that women's basketball has the potential to achieve heights no one could have predicted. Her skill and charisma have increased the league's fan base, media attention, and financial prospects, but this success has also brought about conflict, exposing inequality, creating tensions, and compelling the WNBA to face difficult issues regarding sustainability, fairness, and respect. Women's basketball has reached a turning point, and the choices taken today will determine how it develops in the future, influencing how equity is upheld, how stars are honored, and how business is conducted. The WNBA's journey is far from complete, and every voice has a part to play. What do you think lies ahead for the league?